You wake up, and the storm is already inside your head. The weight of yesterday's failure, the fear of today's challenges. You're still carrying it all. You know that feeling. The self-doubt creeping in, the constant overthinking, the desire to check your phone one more time for validation, for something to quiet your mind. The world demands more than you have to give, and yet you give it anyway. You bend, you doubt, you chase. But what if you didn't have to chase anymore? What if you could stand still in the storm, unshaken, unaffected? What if you could rise every morning like a warrior stepping onto the battlefield, not because you need approval or answers, but because you know exactly who you are? What if you had the strength to silence that inner chaos, to stop begging the world to treat you better, and instead, treat yourself with the respect you deserve? What if your thoughts didn't control you? What if you controlled them? That's the power of Stoicism. Stoicism isn't just an old philosophy. It's a mental weapon. It's the quiet power that holds your center in a world that wants to steal your peace. And today, you're going to learn the 10 powerful things you need to tell yourself every morning. Things that will transform your mind, your behavior, and your identity. You've been dealing with the weight of insecurity, overthinking, and maybe even shame. Maybe you feel stuck, like you can't move forward, caught in a cycle of negative thoughts. Perhaps life has knocked you down, or maybe you've been betrayed by someone you loved, rejected, or made to feel insignificant. Those scars, they're real, but they don't define you, not anymore. You are on the edge of a shift. Right now, you're standing on the line between staying where you are or stepping into the person you were always meant to be. In this video, you're going to learn the tools to master your mind, to take back control, and to transform every morning into a ritual of power, clarity, and discipline. You're going to arm yourself with the ancient wisdom of Stoicism and make it your own. So, I want you to take a deep breath. You're not weak, you're not a victim, you're a Stoic, a warrior in mind, a force of discipline, calm, and purpose. And today, you reclaim that power. But first, before we dive into these powerful truths, I want you to affirm this. I am in control of my mind. My thoughts don't define me, I define them. Now, let's get started. You've just taken the first step. You've recognized the chaos in your mind, and you're choosing to break free from it. You're choosing a path of clarity, discipline, and strength. But knowing where to start can be overwhelming, right? The storm inside you feels too intense, the demands of life too heavy. This is where Stoicism steps in, with its unshakable calm. It's a way of thinking, of being, that allows you to cut through the noise and find peace even in the darkest moments. Let's begin with the first truth, one that will change the way you approach every single day. 1. Take control of your thoughts. You've spent too much time letting your thoughts control you, letting fear, worry, and negativity run the show. But here's the thing, your thoughts are not who you are. They're just thoughts, temporary, fleeting, like clouds passing in the sky. And like clouds, they don't own you. Marcus Aurelius said it perfectly. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. What does that mean for you? It means that no matter what happens in the world around you, you control how you respond. You're not a slave to your emotions or your negative self-talk. You decide where your focus goes. The moment you wake up, you can choose whether to get lost in worry or to reclaim your mental space. Let's say your boss disrespects you or someone cuts you off in traffic. In those moments, the world is trying to drag you into chaos. But you, the Stoic warrior, remain unaffected. You don't react, you pause, you breathe. And in that breath, you reclaim your power. Think about the times when your anxiety spirals. You're overthinking, imagining worst-case scenarios, worrying about things that may never happen. In that moment, you need to step back and recognize that you are the master of your mind. Every thought, every fear, every doubt, it's just a passing wave. You're not drowning in it unless you let yourself. The next time you feel yourself slipping into that mental chaos, remind yourself, I control my thoughts. I am not at the mercy of them. Repeat that every morning. Say it until it sinks into your bones. You are in charge here. 2. Build your morning ritual with purpose. Your mornings set the tone for the entire day. So, what are you telling yourself first thing? Are you letting the noise of the world dictate your mood, or are you standing tall and commanding your day? Epictetus told us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. If you want to be someone who is disciplined, someone who has control over their emotions, your morning ritual has to reflect that. This is where the Stoic warrior rises. This isn't about checking your phone for emails or scrolling through social media, searching for external validation. It's about cultivating internal strength. Here's a simple but powerful practice. As soon as you wake up, before anything else, close your eyes for a moment. Breathe deeply and set your intentions. What kind of person will you be today? What will you stand for? What battles will you face? And how will you face them? If your goal is to be calm in the face of conflict, remind yourself of that. If you want to be disciplined in your work, reaffirm that. You're not just waking up, you're stepping into a role. You're becoming the person you want to be. You are the master of this day. The way you start each morning dictates the man you will be. Start with intention. Start with strength. This is just the beginning. As you begin to take control of your thoughts and set your morning ritual, you'll start to see the world differently. But there's more to discover, more truths to uncover. These steps, while powerful, are just the foundation. So now, let's dig deeper into the next powerful truth. By now, you've already taken the first crucial steps. You've recognized your power over your thoughts and started to reshape your mornings with purpose. But let's not stop there. There's more work to be done, more transformations waiting to unfold. The next truth is one that'll hit deep, because it involves confronting a very real challenge that most people either avoid or never even acknowledge: the fear of discomfort. 3. Embrace discomfort. The path of strength. Every single day, we're faced with moments of discomfort. It might be pushing yourself to work out, speaking your mind in an uncomfortable situation, or choosing to face your fears head-on instead of retreating into safety. But most people avoid discomfort like it's the enemy. They seek comfort, numbness, and easy solutions to their problems. But here's the harsh truth. Comfort is the enemy of growth. To become the person you were meant to be, you must willingly embrace discomfort, because that's where strength is forged. Seneca said it best: "It is not the man who has little, but he who desires more. That is poor." The desire to always escape discomfort will make you weak. The Stoic knows that the challenges of life are opportunities, not obstacles. Imagine you've had a long, hard day. You're tired, frustrated, and all you want to do is sink into your couch and numb out with distractions. But the Stoic warrior knows better. This is exactly when the battle begins. This is the moment where you choose your future self. Will you step up and confront the discomfort, or will you let it control you? Here's the practice. Each morning, remind yourself that discomfort is not something to run from, but something to embrace. Your greatest growth happens when you push past the discomfort of your mind, of your body, of your fears. If you want strength, you must be willing to experience the burn. When the day gets tough, when the temptation to slack off arises, remember, I choose strength. I choose discomfort over weakness. This is my path. 4. Focus on what you control. We all waste energy on things outside of our control. Other people's opinions, outcomes we can't predict, the endless scrolling for news, and the chatter that has nothing to do with your purpose. But here's the thing, none of it matters. Epictetus was clear. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Let that sink in for a second. You can't control the weather, the economy, or how people treat you. You can't control the things that happen outside your mind, but you can control what goes on inside it. You can control your actions. You can control your response. Think about the last time someone disrespected you. Maybe they insulted you, ignored you, or let you down. What happened next? Did you get swept up in that emotion? Did you waste your time reacting? Or did you simply focus on what you could control? Your peace, your actions, your response. You'll be tested again and again in this life. You'll face rejection, failure, and disappointments that will try to knock you off course. But as a Stoic, your job is simple. Focus only on what you control. Everything else, let it go. The next time you feel yourself spiraling, caught up in what others think or what you can't change, remind yourself, I control my actions. I control my mind. Everything else is out of my hands. As you begin to let go of external distractions and focus only on what's within your control, you'll feel the weight lift from your shoulders. The world won't feel as heavy. Your mind won't feel as scattered, and you'll start to move with purpose, knowing that you're putting energy where it counts. But there's still more. You're shifting into a new identity, a new way of being, and the next truth will solidify that transformation. You've already made incredible strides. You've taken control of your thoughts, embraced discomfort, and learned to focus on what you can control. But now, we're going to get to the heart of what it means to live as a Stoic, how to integrate these lessons into your core identity and shape the direction of your life. This next truth is about seeing beyond the immediate struggles, beyond the daily grind. It's about creating a life that aligns with your highest values, your deepest purpose. It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself, a sense of meaning that can carry you through even the toughest days. 5. Live according to your values. The path of purpose. Life will throw distractions at you, temptations to stray from your path. It will offer you shortcuts, empty pleasures, and the fleeting validation of others. But the Stoic doesn't fall for it. The Stoic knows that true fulfillment comes not from external rewards, but from living in alignment with one's deepest values. Seneca said, "A good character, when established in a person, cannot be overthrown by anything." What does this mean for you? It means that your values, integrity, discipline, courage, must be the foundation of your decisions, not the opinions of others or the approval of the world. The Stoic warrior knows that external circumstances may change, but his character remains unshaken. This is the difference between living reactively and living intentionally. When you let your values guide you, you create a life that is truly yours. You carve out a path of purpose that doesn't waver. Think about your own life. What do you truly value? Is it family? Is it freedom? Is it mastery of your craft? Whatever it is, this is the compass you need. Every morning, before you start your day, remind yourself of the values that guide you. Refuse to compromise on them. Refuse to let anyone or anything pull you off course. Imagine for a moment a life where you are always aligned with your core values, where every decision you make, every action you take, reflects who you truly are. This is the life of a Stoic. It's a life of purpose, of direction, and of deep satisfaction. So, every morning, ask yourself, what will I do today to honor my values? What action will I take that aligns with my purpose? 6. Accept what you cannot change. The path of peace. There are things in life you can control and things you cannot. This is the core truth of Stoicism. The world will throw chaos your way. People will disappoint you. Failures will come. Your plans won't always work out. But there's peace to be found in accepting what you cannot change. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This doesn't mean resignation. It means liberation. When you accept what you cannot control, you free yourself from the constant struggle and frustration of trying to change things that are beyond your reach. Imagine the weight that would lift from your shoulders if you stopped fighting the things you can't change. What if you stopped worrying about what others think or obsessing over outcomes that aren't in your hands? This is where true peace lies, in the surrender of control over the uncontrollable. When something goes wrong, instead of letting it consume you, step back, breathe, remind yourself, this is out of my control. I accept it, I release it, and in that release, you will find freedom. The Stoic worldview is a shift from constant striving and chasing to accepting and directing your energy where it matters most. It's not about avoiding life's difficulties. It's about how you face them. It's about taking control of what you can, accepting what you can't, and living with purpose every single day. Now, you're stepping into your new identity, a Stoic mind, unshaken by life's challenges, a Stoic warrior moving through the world with calm strength and unwavering purpose. But you're not done yet. The final truth will bring it all together and help you integrate these lessons into a lasting change. You've come a long way. You've learned how to take control of your thoughts, embrace discomfort, and focus on what matters. You've discovered how to live in alignment with your values and accept what you can't change. You've shifted your perspective, and now you're standing on a new path. A path that leads to a life of strength, clarity, and purpose. But the final truth, the last piece of the puzzle, is about how you bring all these lessons together, how you make them part of who you are, and how you ensure this transformation doesn't fade away. 7. Commit to daily practice. The path of unshakable discipline. You've learned the wisdom. You've embraced the principles, but none of it matters if you don't make it a habit. If you don't show up every single day, reaffirming your commitment to this new life, you'll slip back into the old patterns of weakness, chaos, and self-doubt. This is the power of daily practice. It's not enough to know these truths. You must live them, breathe them, make them second nature. You must become disciplined in your commitment to Stoicism. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This is the essence of the Stoic warrior. He masters himself daily. He doesn't just hope to be strong or disciplined. He actively practices it. Every morning, you have a choice. Every day, you choose whether to stay true to your new path or fall back into the patterns of your old self. But here's the thing. Discipline isn't something you do just when it's easy. It's something you commit to, even when you don't feel like it, even when the world is pushing you to act in ways that aren't aligned with your values. Start with small, daily rituals. Take a moment to center yourself each morning. Remind yourself of your values and choose the path of purpose. Commit to your body, your mind, your work. Every day, show up. This is how you build unshakable discipline. This is how you cement your transformation into the Stoic warrior you are becoming. And when the days get tough, when the storm rages inside you, when you face setbacks or feel weak, remind yourself, I am disciplined, I am committed, I will stay the course. 8. Reinforce your identity. The path of consistent affirmation. Everything you've learned today, all the shifts you've made, they're not just lessons, they're part of your new identity. But you must reinforce that identity every day. The world will try to pull you off course. The chaos of life will always be there, whispering doubts into your mind. But you must stand firm. The final piece of the Stoic puzzle is consistency. Consistently remind yourself who you are becoming. Remind yourself of the power you have to shape your life, of the strength you've cultivated, of the peace you've created within yourself. Speak it into existence. Start every day by affirming your new identity, the man you are becoming. Say it out loud. I am a Stoic warrior. I am disciplined, calm, and focused. I am in control of my thoughts, and nothing can shake me. You don't just say it, you live it. And as you do, the world around you will begin to reflect that inner transformation. You'll walk into every situation with a quiet confidence, unshaken by life's uncertainties, knowing that you have everything you need to face whatever comes your way. So here you are, standing at the end of this journey. But in truth, this is just the beginning. You now have the tools, the mindset, and the philosophy to shape your life on your terms. Every morning you can start anew. You can choose to be a Stoic warrior. You can choose discipline over comfort, purpose over distraction, clarity over confusion. The work doesn't stop here. In fact, it's just getting started. Every day is a new opportunity to reaffirm who you are and who you're becoming. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." The best way to show the world your strength is by living it, by embodying it every day. So, stand tall, live with purpose, and never forget, you are a Stoic warrior. The path is yours to walk. Thank you for being here, for choosing this journey, and for becoming the man you were always meant to be. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop an affirmation in the comments. Let's hear it. I am a Stoic warrior. I walk my path with strength and purpose. Until next time, stay strong, stay grounded, and stay true to yourself.